Hello, and welcome to another episode of Crowing FPV. So this is going to be a continuation or a sequel in a sense to the Cloud 149 that I built. And boy, I tell you, I am happy. I'm very, very happy. I do still have an issue with the OSD not coming through on my shark bite goggles. Not sure what it is. I might just end up doing a whole new stack in here and just being done with it, you know, something a little bit different. I do love how it flies though, so either that or I might just switch this over to analog and just be done with it and just go analog with it. Regardless, so in the past everything on this has run great other than OSD issues and the ducts that come with it. The ducts that come with it, they're black. They're not this one, but they're black. They're real thin plastic. They have little copper threaded inserts in here. They break really, really easily, which is a little bit of an issue for me. However, they are cheap to replace. I think it's like $10, either on Get FPV or Race Day Quads, and you get 4 of them for $10 plus the foam. I still had a soft landing that instead of landing flat, I kind of went a little bit forward. It did cause some damage to the duct. If I didn't have the foam on there, it would have broke. Well, I decided I'm not going to sit there and just have to keep ordering these things and ordering these things and ordering these things. So I decided I wanted to do 2 things. One, I didn't want to have to keep reordering and waiting days for new ducts. And I wanted to go a little more aerodynamic instead of having wind sails on there. So I did a little something. If you look over my shoulder here, let me move so the light can hit it. Right there. I purchased a 3D printer. And I have not yet stopped printing. This thing is crazy. I love it. So I printed up all these different little things. There's a whole bunch of stuff out there for the Cloud 149 and just about any drone out there or any quad out there. I went on to Thingiverse. So I did a couple different things. I started off with just remaking new ducts, but instead of doing TPU, I did PLA, and they are really tough. I can't even break them with my hand. I mean, I'm sure if I really push on it, I can break it, but they're really tough. But they're heavy, which is not a huge deal, whatever. But they're the same circumference, same pretty much everything as the original, just thicker and stronger. However, they are still big and thick. So then I made these. Low profile, kind of like the Slam Squirt in a sense, and some of the other ones. I made these out of TPU, but my TPU is, I got to order some new TPU. This is just way too soft for really doing anything at all. It might as well not even have props or have that on the quad. So I did do another style, and this is the style that I really like, and you probably saw it on the intro photo. It's kind of like the octagon shape ducts or guards that like the ProTech has, where it's squared off. Well, these I printed. I started off, the first time I printed them, I did them in TPU, and it's just, again, they're just too soft. So I ended up using PLA. This is just a cheap PLA that came with the printer. I have better PLA, but these ones are working just fine. I mean, I have slammed this thing on the ground a couple times now, and these things, I mean, they take a lick and they keep on ticking. Another thing, I upgraded the props. I was using 3-inch, 3-bladed props. I switched to the 3-inch 8-bladed props from HQ Prop, and boy, I love these. These things are great. They are so quiet, and they give plenty of thrust, plenty of power. and very, very smooth flying. I don't think I'll ever fly without these 8-bladed props again on this style of quad. I also extended the camera out, as you can see here. Before, it was all the way down here, actually back in here, so it's almost 2 inches further out. So now I'm not hitting the ducts in my view, which is nice, you know, because if you're running like these, you're really only having a view from like, well, I mean, it's blocking off everything over here on each side. It is completely just blocked off and you can't see. You're like in a small little like tunnel vision like this that you're looking through these things. It's like blinders. So that fixes that issue. And then on the back side, I took an Immortal T mount and I used it for my ghost antenna. And you know, it's a little loose in there, but it works just fine. This thing will run this big old 1550. As you can see the size of it, it's a huge battery. It'll run this 1550 and a full GoPro with a battery in it without a problem. I ran this battery today with the full GoPro, with these props, with the added little accessories on there. About 7 minutes I got roughly of flight, and well, it was about 6.5-ish, I would say, but I probably could have gotten 7. But again, I don't have OSD, so I was guessing. I was kind of flying low, waiting for it to just actually drop, just to see how long I can fly. But yeah, I mean, the motors weren't hot. The rear motors were a little bit warmer than the fronts because, you know, it's going to fly like this. Yeah, fantastic. So I am going to show you some of the footage that I have, and that's it. I mean, if you guys have any questions or anything like that on this, please feel free to leave a comment, and also please subscribe. Again, like I always say, it helps. The more subscribers I have, the more videos I'm going to throw out and have more fun with. So any kind of conversation that's sparked up in the comments is always appreciated. So enjoy.
Okay, so check this out. I'm out here, I'm flying my cloud, and I'm running a full GoPro with the battery in it, and I'm also running a very large 1550 battery on the back, and it flew like a dream. Just landed it. Motors aren't even hot. I mean, the rear motors were a little warmer than the fronts, which is normal, but I mean, it ran it perfectly. The only downfall I have with it is just the sheer size of the battery. It's just huge, but that was a good little test.